Start at the top, pick your line and go. In simple terms, that's what the Freeride World Tour is all about, and from the moment he saw it, Fernie's Jamie Rizzuto knew it was right up his alley.
I'd been watching it as much as I could online. With all the footage I could dig up, I felt I could compete.
And turns out he was right. In 2013, after a strong season on the North American Tour, Rizzuto found himself competing against the best of the best at some of the most challenging venues across Europe and North America.
It was my dream to ride in Europe, and then I found out a way, and not only that, I found out a way to do it with 50, 60 of the world's best.
The tour sees riders dropping into mountains that can make even the most experienced weak at the knees, and Rizzuto is no exception.
Anytime you stand on a mountain of that stature, you're going to have fear and you're going to have adrenaline. I've kind of, over the years, learned how to calm that energy down and channel it in a powerful direction.
Last season, coming into the final event at Verbier, Switzerland, Rizzuto in just his second year on the tour was on the cusp of winning it all. But this time round he'd have to settle for second place.
I got really sick and I just wasn't there physically or mentally. When I'm not feeling that well and I'm at 10,000 feet and I'm lightheaded, I took a safe route down, and I have no shame in that.
Although having a strong following in Europe, the Freeride World Tour is relatively unknown in Canada. So, in the off-season, to help fund his travels, Rizzuto works construction with two companies, one of which is his dad's.
Probably the only person on tour that I know has a real job, but that's okay. I like what I do.
Garth Rizzuto, a former NHLer with the Vancouver Canucks, knows firsthand what it takes to compete at the highest level. It also gives him an appreciation for what his son has achieved.
His passion for this sport is what drives him, okay? And that's the thing that you need to get to the top of your game in any sport or anything that you do.
And when it's time to get back on the hill in preparation for another year on tour, well, it would seem Jamie's working for the right guy.
We have the 10-centimeter rule with our company, so if it's those 10 centimeters, I don't expect anybody to be here.
Looking ahead, 2015 will see the tour visiting some new locations, most notably a stop in Alaska.
Big and badass mountains. Seems like everywhere in the world, like you develop your skills to end up in Alaska.
But despite his excitement, the Rossland native still very much has his eyes on the prize, first place on the Freeride World Tour. For Go Kootenays in Fernie, I'm James Farnan.